So yesterday we noticed a trail of ants going to our hive and we thought they were just raiding it. But today I opened up this part and I saw that they were actually, they'd actually set up a colony inside of our hive. So I'm going to open up the hive and see if I can't get these ants out. I don't know what I can do here. Okay, so the ant situation isn't as bad as I thought. I don't believe they have a proper colony inside the hive. It kind of looked like that for a moment, but they don't. But anyway, there's still, we spread salt around the hive because that salt might keep the ants away. They're just walking right over it. So, and the hive, there's still a good population there. The hive's still doing okay, but they're not as robust as they once were. But anyway, this is going to be the solution. You've probably seen this elsewhere, but this is our quick fix. We're going to elevate the hive on these, and the pot bases are going to be filled with salt water. Salt water so that the mosquitoes don't lay their larvae in there, or eggs, or at least they don't survive. But anyway, and then of course we'll have to check this to make sure that there's still water in it and it's not getting too full of crap. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. Wish me luck. Okay, so I've got everything pre-staged here. I've got everything ready to go. I'm going to replace that half brick with a full brick to make it more stable. I've got my salt water ready, staged. Because once I start doing this, they're going to be very angry. So I also took this opportunity with the roof off to paint it. That's something I should have done a long time ago. As soon as you get your hive, before you even get bees, paint your hive with mold and mildew killing paint. Pro tip that all newbies need to know before you even get the bees, do that. Anyway, it was quick drying paint, so it should be dry, so we shouldn't see little bee tracks all over the place, white bee tracks. But anyway, once I actually lift this up, they're going to get very angry, so I'm going to not record, do this as quickly as possible, and I'll hopefully show you guys the aftermath if I haven't been driven out of the area. Wish me luck! So I was able to pull this off with absolute minimal interruption to the bees. I only had one or two come and give me nasty looks and buzzes, but I ended up just sliding one pot base under one side with the brick in it, but not the brick underneath the hive. And then I did the other side, and then I did the front, and then I did the bricks, and doing it in a stepping stone, kind of like that. Made minimal disturbance. There was one moment where the hive kind of tipped to the front and left here, but just a worrying moment, and there's no projects that don't come with worrying moments. So that jar was full this morning at 6 o'clock, and they've been making excellent progress. I might even just make a second one today. I should also use the rest of my paint on the feeder base there, because it's not looking too sharp. But now no more ants can get in. I believe I've killed almost all of the ants inside that were on it. I can only see two now that I couldn't get at, but they're there. But the bees will take care of the rest. Who knew this insect war raged like this? But oh yeah, and I have to do the same thing with my feeder. I figured that out a lot earlier than the hive, because the ants were just swarming the bee feeder. So I've actually been having this set up for a while, and I've got the sticks in there so that the bees can grab onto something and climb out if they get stuck in the water. But anyway, the state of the hive is pretty good, and eventually, maybe this winter, I'll paint the entire hive. But it's coated. This hive was coated in wax, so it's more resistant to mold and mildew than normal hives. But even with the wax on the top there, I still needed to put some paint, and eventually the whole thing will need paint. But anyway, that's our setup, and maybe more long term I'll get something a little bit better. But this will do for now. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Sorry, we need to make more content for you, and I'm going to shut up because the video is already way too long. But let's get a little closer. Let's get a little closer. How close is Ian prepared to get? So what I believe they're doing here, the last 2 or 3 days, they've been, there's been a row of ants along this crack. I was like, what are they doing? What I think they're doing is I think they're sealing it to make it ant-proof. That's what I believe they're doing. But comment, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what my bees are doing. Oh, one just flew into my hand, didn't sting me, but that was kind of, it always kind of makes you jump when you're a newbie beekeeper. You can see they're really coming in and out of that feeder. They really love that syrup. It's a little bit stronger than a 1-to-1 ratio. It's probably like 1.25 or 1.5 to 1 in there. That's by weight, of course. Yeah, weight. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, and you can see the bees do get stuck in there, but they use the sticks to get out. I should probably put a stick in here for this guy, huh? Okay, I'll do that. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. So we've got bonus footage for you people. You see that little beetle in there? We've got a lot of them. The bees are going after them, but the adults, I've read, they basically can't kill the adults. Their shells, the beetle's shell is too big. But the worker bees will try and trap them in a place and quarantine them until they die. But then these beetles pretend like they mimic a bee, like a larva bee or something, asking for food, so other bees will actually feed them. But anyway, this is literally like 2020 is a bad year for everyone. It's a bad year for our hive too, because there's a lot of these beetles in here. There's another one. There he goes. But anyway, so how you get rid of these, I guess I've already done the thing, is so that these beetles are going to lay their eggs in the hive, which is bad. But then after their larva stage, in their larva stage, of course, they're going to eat what the bees eat, giving even more trouble for the hive. But in order to become an adult, the larvae have to crawl into the soil around the hive to pupate. And our moats will hopefully prevent that from happening, in addition to all the salt we laid around our hive. So if we're lucky, this will be the last generation of these adult beetles that I didn't even know we had until today in the hive. So that's how you take care of the beetles. But anyway, if you think you're just going to buy a flow hive and put some bees in it and let it sit and then collect honey later, you are wrong. Yeah. Anyway, when these beetles are from sub-Saharan Africa, they came to America in the 90s, and because, well, they would eventually spread everywhere anyway, but because we have migrating bee colonies as part of agricultural practices in America, they are now in 30 states. So yeah, just one more thing for beekeepers to worry about. I'd like to set up an island somewhere that doesn't have any of these problems. Get clean colonies, like absolutely 100% clean of mites and beetles and everything, and run a honeybee operation where the bees are really free from pests. But I gotta win a multi-$100 million lottery before that happens. Or investments have to really pan out. Oh, there's more beetles. Yeah, Suchki. Anyway, have a great day. It's if you think you're having a bad year, our hive is right there with you. So anyway, hang in there. We're all in this together. Have a great day, everyone. Out.